Between you and me, I used to hate country music. I thought it was so corny, so outdated. But one fateful summer night in 2024, I listened to my cousin sing 7 Summers by Morgan Wallen, and for the very first time in my life, country music clicked. As a musician who's never done this before, I'm gonna produce country music for the very first time. We're gonna produce the song, write the lyrics, and see what we learn along the way. When it came to the production, I want to evoke a very specific feeling. The feeling of America. Being in the countryside, sitting at a bar, drinking a beer or a whiskey after a long day of wrangling out in the fields. But how do you tell that story with music production? The answer? Use timeless, classic instruments that will never go out of style. We're talking guitar, bass, strings, pedal steel guitar, and drums, heavily inspired by Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton. I just liked how it felt like I was listening to it live from a bar. The production was half the battle. After that, we had to deal with the... You listen to any country song, you'll notice how story-driven the lyrics are and how strong the imagery is. Take 7 Summers by Morgan Wallen. Back then, you used to love the river and sippin' on a sixer with me. Does it ever make you sad to know that was 7 summers ago? You listen to those lyrics, you're like by the river with them, sipping on a six. I don't even know what a sixer is, but you're sipping on one with them. The lyrics have so much rich imagery, right? Take Rainbow by Casey Musgraves. The sky has finally opened, the rain and wind stop blowing, but you're stuck out in the same old storm again. You hold tight to your umbrella. Well, darling, I'm just trying to tell you that there's always been a rainbow hanging over your head. You're in that storm with them. Like, you don't even have to listen to the song, but you know exactly what that imagery is talking about. With these points in mind, I got a random topic from Claude. Give me a general random topic or object I can write a song about.
A lighter.
And I set out to write the most story-driven, imagery-laden lyrics I could possibly write. After I wrote the lyrics, there was one last piece to the puzzle. Do I use a southern accent or not? I really didn't want to make this a caricature, but after listening to hours of country music, my answer became clear. I kind of had to. There's something about that southern twang, the crooning style of these singers, that makes the genre so distinctive. You listen to Neon Moon by Brooks and Dunn or Bless the Broken Road by Rascal Flatts, and you imagine those songs without a southern accent, it's not gonna sound like country. I recorded my vocals, I added all my different vocal layers, and I ended up with this.
You told me long ago to throw my cigarettes out the door. I told you life's real short anyway. But now I'm looking at the empty bottles on the floor, wondering how the hell you got away. What I wouldn't give for one more summer night, holding her so tight, dancing by the light. I still flick on my lighter, even though I'm not beside her. Oh, I gave up all my smoking anyways. I got my beer and my Bible, and I've always been a fighter. But in life there's just some fights you'll never win.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this music production and lyric writing breakdown, check out this video for more.